What if I told you there's one quality women are instinctively drawn to, yet they'll never say it outright? It's not your income, your looks, or even your charm. It's something more primal, more immediate, something that makes her feel captivated the moment she meets you. That trait? Presence. When you're present, you're fully engaged in the moment, undistracted, confident, and intentional. It's a rare quality, and women notice it instantly. Why? Because most men are lost in their heads, thinking about what to say next or how to impress her. A man who is truly present makes her feel seen, heard, and understood. It's not just attractive, it's magnetic. Let's break down why presence is the one trait that sets you apart and how to cultivate it. 1. A man with presence isn't distracted by his thoughts. When you're talking to a woman, are you actually listening? Or are you busy thinking about how to steer the conversation, worrying about what she thinks of you, or rehearsing your next line? Women can feel when a man's attention is elsewhere, and nothing kills attraction faster than that. A man with presence silences the noise in his head and gives his full focus to the person in front of him. His calm, centered energy makes her feel like she's the only person in the room. How can you embody this? Slow down. Look her in the eye when she speaks. Instead of rushing to respond, take a second to really hear her. When you do, your presence will make her feel a connection she can't explain, but will always remember. 2. Presence signals confidence without needing to prove it. Here's the thing, confidence isn't about boasting or posturing, it's about how comfortable you are in your own skin. And when you're fully present, you show her that you don't need to put on a show. You're simply at ease with yourself. Think about it. The loud guy who constantly brags or cracks jokes, he's compensating for something. The man who leans back, makes solid eye contact, and speaks deliberately, he's effortlessly commanding attention because his presence does the work for him. When you focus on the moment instead of trying to impress her, she'll feel that grounded confidence, and she won't be able to look away. 3. A man with presence creates emotional safety. Women are drawn to men who make them feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally, and nothing creates that sense of safety like presence. When you're present, you're tuned into her emotions. You're aware of the subtle shifts in her tone, her expressions, and her body language. This awareness allows you to respond in a way that shows empathy and understanding. For example, if she's sharing a story and her voice falters, a present man picks up on that and offers reassurance. He doesn't brush it off or change the subject. He stays engaged and makes her feel valued. This isn't just attractive, it's addictive. A man who can be fully present in a conversation is a man she'll want to open up to again and again. 4. Presence makes you unforgettable. Think back to the last time someone gave you their undivided attention. It probably felt amazing, right? That's because true presence is a gift, and in today's world of constant distractions, it's a rare one. When you give a woman the gift of your presence, you set yourself apart from every other guy she's met. She won't just remember what you said, she'll remember how you made her feel, and that feeling will linger long after the conversation is over. 5. How to cultivate presence. Here's the good news. Presence isn't some mystical quality you're born with. It's a skill you can develop with practice. Start by eliminating distractions. When you're with someone, put away your phone. Stop worrying about how you're coming across and focus entirely on them. Next, practice mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day paying attention to your breath, your body, and your surroundings. This trains your mind to stay in the moment, which will naturally carry over into your interactions with women. Finally, slow down. Speak more deliberately, move with purpose, and let go of the need to rush through conversations. The more deliberate you are, the more your presence will command attention. The bottom line? Presence is the ultimate green light. When you're fully present, women feel it on a visceral level. They're drawn to your calm, focused energy. They feel understood, appreciated, and safe. If you want to stand out in a sea of distracted, overthinking men, this is your secret weapon. Cultivate presence, and you'll become the man women can't forget. 6. Presence turns everyday moments into deep connections. Presence doesn't just make you more attractive, it deepens the quality of every interaction. When you're fully present, even the most mundane conversations can feel electric. Imagine you're talking to a girl, and she's telling you about her day. Most guys would nod absent-mindedly, barely listening, and maybe throw in a generic response like, "That's cool." A man with presence, on the other hand, truly listens. He pays attention to the details, asks thoughtful questions, and makes her feel like her words matter. For example, if she says, Work was crazy today. My boss kept piling on tasks, and I barely had time for lunch. You can say, that sounds exhausting. How do you usually recharge after days like that? It's simple, but it's powerful. By engaging with her experience, you show her that you're interested, and that makes her want to keep sharing. 7. Presence allows you to handle tension like a pro. Let's be real. Not every interaction with a woman will be smooth sailing. There will be awkward pauses, moments of miscommunication, and even times when she tests your patience. But here's the secret. Your presence is what allows you to navigate these situations with ease. A present man doesn't panic when the conversation stalls. He doesn't overreact if she seems distant or dismissive. Instead, he stays calm, reads the situation, and responds thoughtfully. For instance, if she playfully challenges you or throws in a sarcastic remark, a man with presence doesn't get defensive. He might smile, pause for a beat, and respond with humor or curiosity. His ability to stay composed shows her that he's unshaken, and that's incredibly attractive. 8. Presence makes you irresistibly mysterious. Here's a truth most men overlook. Presence creates intrigue. When you're fully engaged in the moment, you naturally become less predictable. Why? Because you're not following some pre-rehearsed script or relying on tired pickup lines. You're responding authentically to the here and now, and that unpredictability keeps her hooked. Picture this. You're on a first date, and instead of talking endlessly about yourself or trying to impress her, you focus on making her feel comfortable. You ask questions that spark her curiosity, like, what's something you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Who's been the biggest influence in your life so far? Your presence allows you to create a conversation that's deeper and more memorable than the surface-level small talk she's used to. And because you're truly listening, she'll feel a connection she can't quite put her finger on, but she won't want it to end. 9. Presence is the foundation of charisma. Charisma isn't about being the loudest or the funniest guy in the room. It's about how you make people feel when they're around you, and presence is the cornerstone of that. When you're present, your energy naturally draws people in. You don't need to dominate the conversation or try too hard to be entertaining. Your quiet confidence speaks volumes, and it makes others want to engage with you. Women especially notice this. A man who is comfortable in silence, who doesn't feel the need to fill every moment with chatter, exudes a calm authority that's impossible to ignore. Finally, let's address the elephant in the room. If presence is so powerful, why don't more men have it? The answer is simple: distraction and insecurity. Most men are too caught up in their own thoughts, worrying about what others think, obsessing over past mistakes, or trying to predict the future. This constant mental noise pulls them out of the moment and makes it impossible to be fully present. But here's the good news. You can change that. By letting go of the need to impress and focusing on the present moment, you can retrain your mind to stay grounded. The benefits of presence don't stop at attraction. When you cultivate this trait, it impacts every area of your life. At work, you become more focused and effective, earning the respect of your colleagues and superiors. In friendships, you become the person people turn to for support and advice. And in your personal life, you experience a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment because you're no longer constantly chasing external validation. Presence isn't just about winning with women, it's about winning at life. If you're ready to take the next step, start practicing this today, and let me know how it changes your game. Want more strategies to level up? Hit subscribe and check out the next video. It's time to turn potential into power. Don't wait.